This is why your land can be taken from you in Nigeria, and also your houses can be demolished even though you paid your money to acquire them. Watch to the end and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know before buying a land. My name is Oba of Land and I'm here to help you acquire land today for tomorrow's gain. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 7 uses of land so that you'll be aware before buying a land. It's important for you to understand that you don't just go and buy a land. You need to understand the zoning of that land. You need to know the planning of that land and that community, because it is important. When you don't know the regulation of those places, you're going to put your money for water and water go carry and go. So stay put and do not forget to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and also follow us on Facebook and other social media platforms where you're watching this from. Are you ready to learn?
Yes.
Number 1 uses of land is for residential purposes. There is a place mapped out in your city, whether you are in Abuja, in Lagos, wherever you are in Nigeria. It is already planned on paper, especially Abuja. Abuja is one of the places that has been planned on paper. That is why you see Wike demolishing houses in Abuja, because he went back to the original plan of Abuja and noticed that some people built on a place that are not supposed to be residential. So on the plan of Abuja, there is a lot of places that you are not supposed to build for residential purposes. And so when he comes there and notices that, oh, this person built his family house here, he's going to demolish it. Because why? The original plan is not for residential purposes. So whenever you are going to buy a land, please ask if this place is for residential purposes, is it for commercial purposes. You are going to ask those questions so you'll be on safer side. Do you get it? Of course. So number 2 uses of land is for commercial purposes. Remember, the first one is residential and the second one is commercial, a place where you can use for business. You cannot use every land site for business. Even if you check it, there is a place called market area, right? That place was designed in the plan of that city to be market area. So if you go and build your residential apartment in those commercial land sites, when the government gets up one day and notice that it is in the wrong site, they are going to demolish your house. So before you buy a land, ask questions. Know if it is for commercial purposes or for residential purposes. I believe you're already learning in this video. Why not like this video already and share it to that your friend or WhatsApp that really want to learn more about land. Number 3 uses of land is for institutional purposes. There are places where schools were to be built. You see those places where universities are to be located. They are in the plans of the city because it's part of government project. You cannot carry that university and bring it to where market is. No, there is a place that has been situated for it. So don't go and buy land in the particular place where university were supposed to be built. If you do that and the government wants to start their project, they will not beg you. They will take their thing, because Land Act of 1987 states that all lands belongs to the government. Do you understand this? Yes. Number 4 uses of land is for environmental purposes. There are places where you don't build residential apartments, you don't build commercial apartments, you don't even build schools. They are used for zoo, they are used for recreational purposes, they are used for vegetation, and you don't go and build there. So when buying a land, ask those questions so that you don't go and buy land where them suppose build zoo. If you go buy land there, now you and monkey and other animals go dey live there. Oh, I have shared this thing with you. Better learn it. Brother Cletus, share you are learning. Share you are learning. Alright, so moving on to number 5 are open spaces where water passes. Abi, you won't go buy land for water? You cannot. So those open areas are already in the city plan. The open areas, there are some places for recreational purposes. You don't buy land there. They are not for sale. Those places are meant for those things that are passing there, those natural habitations. They are supposed to be there, like water and many other things you can think of. So when buying a land, no go buy land for on top water, because you no go work, especially in Nigeria, because you are not supposed the plan of the city doesn't permit you to do that. You remember I told you that all land belongs to what? The government. After God, now government. Do you understand? So let's move on to number 6. But before then, have you subscribed? Have you followed us? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Do you want to be missing our update? Of course no. So go right now, follow us, like this video, and share it to that friend of yours, especially on WhatsApp. Are we good? Yes. Number 6 uses of land is for industrial purposes. There are places where industries are supposed to be built because you know that they generate extra noise. Those their engines they use in working generate extra noise. So most of the times they are outside the city to stop disturbing people. Those their generators, those their big working tractors will not disturb people. So if you are buying a land and it is close to those industrial sites, you know what you are asking for: extra noise. So ask questions and know these things for yourself before buying a land, unless you're buying a land near an industrial site where you can actually later use it for an industry. So number 7 uses of land are for mixed uses. Now there are places where you can actually build residential apartments and commercial apartments in the same area of land. So if you want to buy a land, you also confirm whether it is for just residential or for mixed uses. I hope you have learned. These 7 uses of land I just shared with you should be able to guide you when buying a land. And trust me, you need to follow us on this page for you to continue learning more about land, to avoid mistakes, to avoid losing your money. I am Oba of Land. I help you buy lands today for tomorrow's gain. Send me a message on WhatsApp or even call this line or send me an email at obaofland@gmail.com. Thank you so much, Brother Cletus and Sister Ruth, for watching our video. See you in our next video.